All right, let's do it.
Da-da-da-da-da.
That's perfect. That's like the.
That's our intro now.
Well, I was thinking of like just hitting record and just being like, and I'll just leave that in.
Or just like for that guy that complained about the thing. Hey, how's it going? This is the podcast.
Yeah.
This is how loud we have to speak in order for you to hear it.
Yeah, shout out to Simon. Immortalized on the podcast now.
Haha.
But
Too loud. How's that?
We would just literally be the guy making
assholes.
the guy making a birdhouse in his garage on 140p audio.
Kills me.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But it's the sports distraction, baby. We're audiophiles now, so I'm going into the metadata and figuring out how to make everything louder. And
oh yeah, we're gonna make it like once we get to around I don't know, like 100 episodes.
Yeah,
gonna have her licked.
That's gonna be like, I was thinking the other. I'm like, damn, like we're gonna eventually have to like buy new gear, eventually, because it's like
eventually we would just put money that we're making from the podcast into it, right?
Yeah, that's the goal eventually. But yeah, I was thinking about that. But
until then, $0 going into it.
Yeah, pretty much.
$0.
$0, zero effort, baby.
And then, like, once we get money from the podcast, then, you know, update the laptop.
You can get right in on that thing if you want.
Oh, sorry about that.
I think that might be the...
Right into like this?
Yeah, we're too relaxed. That's the thing. Gotta start taking this seriously.
That's not the point, is it?
Well, that's the thing. It's like,
Never gonna happen.
I don't think I ever could, like, I've said this many times, but, like, with work, anything, even with, like, college, I was struggling. I was like, okay, I paid, like...
Come on!
Paid thousands of dollars to be here. I have to...
Gotta pay attention.
I gotta... Yeah, it's like doing a lecture on something I think is, like, interesting and just looking at my phone. Just not even... not even paying attention. Just, then be like, hey, so everyone, like, this is gonna be on, like, an exam. Like, rolling my eyes and then opening my book.
Well, you think I'm not gonna remember?
Yeah, that's the thing. I've never studied once. I've never been like that at all. But
it's pretty easy to just fuck off mentally and with the phone when you're on a Zoom call.
Oh yeah, true. That's a big shout out to everyone going back to school. Just packing you, like, I guess, like, I don't know what is worse. Would you rather die of COVID-19 or attend a lecture in your kitchen? And like, you can't not go. There's no sick days.
But the problem is, like, lectures, there's so many lectures. It's not like you're doing it one time.
Yeah.
It's like many times. You only have to do COVID one time. If you die, I guess that's only once too. But like COVID, you either deal with it and you die, or you deal with it and you live, and then that's it.
Well, you can.
And it sucks totally.
You can get it. You can re-get it, can't you?
I don't know.
I'm sure that you can, but
I don't know.
The funny thing, it's like, you ever like sit in a lecture or like in class or whatever, and you're like, well, at least if I was to die in the pandemic, I would die. I wouldn't have to be here doing this.
Sit here, my God, this is like insanely brutal.
Yeah, there was some lectures in college that were just like, what the fuck am I doing here? This is just...
I've never personally had that, like, in school.
Yeah.
That. Like, I've never had a lecture where I was just like, oh my God, this sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But I've had, oh my God.
You've had that?
I've had it at work.
Oh, absolutely.
Where, like, we have to go into, like, these... It's like a safety meeting or something.
Yeah.
Or, like, what was the other thing? It was, like, one thing that, for, like, ergonomics.
Oh,
to be
like
better
proper lifting?
Proper lifting and picking things up.
Yeah.
And it was, like, an hour.
Oh, one.
It's like, oh, my God. Can you just give me, like, a pamphlet?
Yeah,
that I can read in, like, 2 minutes?
Send this in an email, and it's going to be 4 slides.
And, like, yeah, my brain just, like... totally fucked off.
It's just gone.
And I've never had that happen to me before.
Where you've just completely zoned out.
I was just like, nope, not paying attention. Just like thinking of everything but what was happening in front of me.
Thinking about stats.
It's like, this is insane.
Doing math in your head. Well, it's like, yeah. And like, it's always like an older, like, the person giving the lecture is an old person who's just like, yeah, okay, it's going to be boring, but we got to do it. And it's like, fuck.
You think it's boring?
Fuck you, old man.
You, the guy.
The guy having to do it. It's like, yeah, it's kind of boring.
No.
Oh, fuck, I'm going to
have a terrible... Yeah, go deal with your stupid cat.
Yeah, it's going to be an issue throughout this. Just her eating that food. But anyway.
It's going to be a theme of the podcast. So it's going,
yeah, hey, quit that.
Get out of there.
Just like off mic being like, and like that's it.
Yeah.
Just like the mic hitting the floor.
But one in that bag.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. That was a big part of last episode. Big part of this episode though is second round of NHL playoffs.
Yeah, woo, second round.
It's puck talk today.
Yeah, I really don't care as much anymore, but
big Habs fan.
I'm a Habs fan.
So it's just hey, it turns out hockey just doesn't exist anymore. Isn't that funny? That's weird.
Just weird. Zipped away.
Yeah.
My hopes got dashed away quite mightily yesterday.
Yeah, well, like that's like me. It's like, oh, the Oilers didn't even make it, so who gives a fuck?
Yeah, it was pretty brutal too.
That made me real sad. But then it's like, well, at least I have basketball. But
at least we have basketball, and at least I don't know, for Montreal, as a Montreal fan, I kind of have a much higher positive feeling toward next season than I did before this happened.
Outlook not so bleak anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we can be very good next year. That's pretty sweet.
But I think in my mind, because they lost to the Flyers, obviously in 6 games.
6, yep. Flyers in 6.
I think, because when I forget when it was, but like Winnipeg lost to I think St. Louis, but then St. Louis went to win it. So It's like, oh, at least we lost to the champions. I think that'll be the case for Montreal because I think Philly's gonna win it. Just how
they totally could, yeah.
Just how they're playing. I don't know, like, because usually it's like, oh, they got the veteran guys are gonna they've been there before. They're gonna drag them across the finish line kind of thing. But I feel like there's no team like that, I guess besides Vegas, who has like veteran guys.
The balance of new and veterans.
New and old, yeah. But what do you think of the second round so far? Who do you think is gonna?
Well,
we were
very surprised to see Dallas take down
Calgary.
Colorado last night.
Oh, last night.
The second round's already started.
Interesting. Well, game 1 of 1 series has been played.
Game 1. So Dallas kind of dominated. Obviously, the Grubauer got hurt there, so
yeah, that might be it.
Kind of fucky.
That might be well, when did that happen? When did Price go down? Because Kreider crashed into him.
Oh, that was like 2015.
Yeah, the little inklings of that going on in this series.
But no one touched him.
Really?
He went to make a save quickly, like a pad save, and then immediately you could see him
reacts
what's
to
it
it.
called? Like he reacts and he feels it, and then he just lays down on the ice not good, and then he had to be helped off the ice.
That's too bad.
It was he just pulled something instantly. He was like, well, that ain't good.
Immediately knew.
I can't put any weight on my leg.
Speedy recovery to
Grubauer.
Grooby dooby doo. Right, like Scooby Doo. But so now that he's hurt, who do you have taking that? Do you think Dallas will take it a little easier, or do you think that'll?
I think Dallas just looked really good. Their top line actually
clicked
big time. They got 9 points last night.
Really?
Yeah.
God damn.
So Radulov and Ben and Sagan really.
Is that their top line?
I think so.
They just don't disperse their talent whatsoever.
Yeah.
There's well, fuck it, man. Who's their second line? Pavelski, Perry.
Yeah.
Fuck yo or something. I don't know. Fuck Dallas.
Hintz?
Hockey in the middle. Hintz is a defenseman.
You got Hintz, a lot of Heiskanen and Hintz.
Rupee
Hintz as your young awesome guys, but then you have other defensemen like Klingberg and Alexiak, who are awesome.
Don't they have Mathot as well? Mark Mathot?
I don't think so.
No.
They got Essel Lindell playing with Klingberg.
Okay. That's just offensive.
They just have amazing, a really good defensive core.
Yeah,
and they've gotten really good goaltending from Hugh Dobin.
Really, it's not Bishop?
Not right now, anyway.
Big Ben.
But yeah, they're just getting great goaltending, and I think they can take down Colorado for sure.
Even with Colorado's top line being the way they are.
Yeah, that's the thing though. It's the same thing against Dallas, I guess. But if you can shut down that one line,
once you figure out the formula,
you've evened up the game mightily. If you can shut down that line, it's very difficult to do. McKinnon is
very good,
kind of unstoppable.
Yeah,
he still scored I think he got 3 points last night. I don't know if he scored every goal or not, but
yeah,
he had 3 points last night against 3 goals and he had 3 points. So it's like.
Yeah. What's your favorite McKinnon moment? Do you have one? I have one in my mind. I'm asking you, so you'll ask me after.
No, I have no idea. What's yours?
It's a Team North America. Remember that?
Right, I remember that.
And when he's in all alone on Lundqvist and he did like 1,000 moves and then just put it over him and they won. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
That's my favorite. Since then, I've always liked McKinnon. Because that was such an interesting idea doing that.
Oh, it was awesome.
The under 23?
Yeah, under 23.
Yeah, because there was such... I think...
You're like, there's no way they can win.
I don't know if it would work now because I don't think the talent pools is great because everyone's a little older. But they had
it would be.
I don't think so, man. They had like McDavid, McKinnon, Nugent Hopkins, Eichel, Austin Matthews, Morgan Riley, who the fuck else? Parayko, Seth Jones. Like that's such like a all around good team. And I think like Hellebuck was goalie.
You got Cale Makar, Quinn Hughes.
I think it's North America genius. Are all those guys oh yeah, never mind.
Not from North America.
You just said 2 extremely American names.
Yes, could they be any whiter?
Quinn. Is his name.
So the like 2 huge defensemen right there.
Yeah.
You got like Mete, I guess.
Oh yeah. No bias there.
No bias there. Well, even more bias. You ready?
Mm.
You got, I guess not Kokeniemi, but you got Nick Suzuki.
He's Canadian,
who's
correct?
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like so good.
Nick Suzuki.
No one. I don't know.
You're blowing
if anyone
today,
saw
man.
it coming. Yeah, I'm pausing. Sorry.
A lot of dead air today.
No one. Not like no one saw it coming, but like you didn't expect him to be that good so soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're just like, oh wow, that's crazy.
Look at that man go.
Who else?
Like
who would you have in goal right now?
He's got a Suzuki, Carter Hart. Come on.
Oh yeah, Carter Hart.
The
Yeah,
fuck?
exactly.
And I don't even know who else is under 23.
Whatever.
But yeah, that was.
You could definitely have a very good team.
I don't know if they would do as, but like they had such offensive like Matthews, McDavid. They had like the top 3 picks from the past 2 draft classes.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know. It's just so. But yeah, a good stat I saw. Get a little Leafs hate in here. A good stat is Gurianov, the guy from Dallas.
Yep. He scored 4 goals.
Yeah, he had more goals than Marner, Matthews, and Riley put together, and he only makes $894,000 this year. And then those 3 make like something like $26 million.
Yeah.
Marner had 0 goals in the play-in tournament. In the play-in
that's pretty brutal.
series against Columbus. And I think, honestly, if Toronto could... Well, obviously, it's like they fucking blew it, but if...
Marner's pretty young, though.
Yeah, but it's like you're getting paid fucking almost $20 million in the NHL.
Well, that's not his fault, though.
Yeah, it is.
That's not his fault.
That's absolutely his fault. Hey, give me way more money. Okay, we'll do it. And then you got...
He
secured the bag.
He secured the bag, and then that's... And then you're faulted for it now?
Yeah.
That is a huge problem in NHL.
Well, yeah, you know,
huge problem.
Honestly, like, damn, do I have to respect him for that move? Just being like, yeah,
got as much money as he could.
Yeah, well, but then just like just fucking off, being like, yeah.
Well, he didn't fuck off. He's trying, but like,
yeah, it's
just like Brian Regan has a great joke. It's about a politician. Like,
this is a great thing that we do. Sorry to interrupt you. That's just like this joke a guy says.
Yeah.
And then we just say the joke.
It's totally like Brian Regan's talking about a politician, and it's like a slander video toward that politician.
Yeah.
It's like, he voted to give himself a pay raise. It's like, yeah, wouldn't you?
Yeah, no.
Wouldn't you do that?
No fucking kidding, he did.
Yeah, of course he did.
Yeah.
This is like the guy went and he got as much money as he could get, and then now, because everyone does it in the NHL, all the pundits and whatever, they go, well, now we're gonna completely take how much you're making and base how good we think you are on your contract of how much money you're getting paid.
Imagine if that was how like minimum wage jobs and shit worked.
Oh yeah,
you get paid based on your work ethic
and
like how well you perform.
You know how good you go to McDonald's and like, God damn, this is a good burger. This is a great burger.
I think McDonald's is good regardless.
McDonald's is good regardless, but
it's too.
It would be better.
I don't know.
Wouldn't it be better? Wouldn't you try harder?
No.
Is it if you're? Hey, we'll pay you more if you try. Like based on how well you work, we'll pay you more money. You're not going to try harder.
That is tantalizing, but that's like, yeah, I guess
you would totally try harder.
Well, because it cuts both ways, saying like, oh, I get paid nothing, so I'm just gonna
so you're just like, I don't give a shit.
But then it's like, oh, okay, we'll pay you based on your effort. Well, looks like I'm still making minimum wage, baby. Because I'm not gonna.
Certain people, right? But then those people that want more money.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what is truly gonna ruin my life for like the entire time I'm alive is how much I don't give a fuck about money. It's like, yeah, I'll just scrape by.
It doesn't really matter.
Like on Dumb and Dumber, it's like I'm sick of eking by here. It's like, no, I'm fine with it.
No, I'm cool with it.
It's fine. Like I remember when I installed garage doors. There's these two guys that we would always see. They were like, fuck, what did they do? They did like tile work. And like, so when we were doing like putting a garage door in a new house,
you just see them all the time.
See, like they like because it's like another like we're a small business, they're a small business.
Putting things in new buildings.
Yeah, like just like empty like semis and like new houses and stuff like that. These two guys, they would dress pretty similar, and they had like a very similar haircut and like just they had like very similar mannerisms, and they just like all they did was install tile and stuff. So I'm like, yeah, how long you like? I'm like, what's up? Like, how like what's going on with you guys? Like, just like talking to them, just through working together, obviously. And they'd just be like, yeah, so like, yeah, we just live together, work together. I'm like, oh, they're gay, and they're like, no, we just we go to the bar and like, and these guys are like late 30s, early 40s, and like, yeah, we just go to like go to London and just like try to fuck, and then we live together, we work together, we look basically the same. It's like, that's honestly that rules, because it's just like, yeah, I just found what I like. Gives a fuck, you know?
Is it like the Hillbillies and Looney Tunes? One has a black beard, one has a red beard.
Yeah, literally, pretty much. Like, and they're just
like, yeah, we're the same.
Yeah, we just kind of do
the same thing every day.
Well, I just like, because it's so stupid to think, because it's like kind of pretentious, but like being like super smart, you have that like, oh, like is what I'm doing the right thing? Like, am I
you're
like
self-conscious?
Am I wasting my life, kind of thing? But then if you're like those guys, you're just like, yeah, I don't really give a fuck. I just kind of.
Yeah, we do our work, and then we go try to get one in, and if it doesn't happen, we go home.
We just go home and play PlayStation. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, we like playing PlayStation.
Yeah, we play Borderlands 2 campaign over and over again.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, but yeah, like that rocks for me. That's the ideal. And so imagine like hockey players doing that, just being like, yeah, we just make millions of dollars. And
yeah, I got a $11 million contract there, and then me and Matthews, we just kind of go to our room that we share and we just game Warzone.
Yeah, we do.
It's like, oh, okay.
It's truly
cool.
Not even a stitch of pussy around.
Are you bothered that you didn't get any points tonight?
Yeah, just like,
no, not at all.
No, I don't give a fuck whatsoever, actually.
I don't care at all.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
I'm a millionaire and I'm a child, essentially. He's younger than me, so it's like,
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I guess I'll just go to my mansion and just live my incredible life.
Just girls just clinging to me.
Yeah, wonderful.
But you didn't get any assists tonight. Yeah,
well, yeah, but then I go home and I'm still me, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I'm still awesome. Like,
yeah. I'm still sick, bud. That's what he would say, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But so that's Toronto's not even in it. We're still
we're still just shitting on him.
But what about the Vegas Vancouver
put out
truly the most surprising one. I remember
I was the most surprised by that one.
Oh yeah, I was talking huge shit on Vancouver. Remember? The one.
Oh no, I didn't.
I was like, oh, this is gonna be such an easy sweep. These guys are fucking losers, and like, who even plays for Vancouver? And then they just put out the reigning champs. But
yeah, Brock Besser, Bo Horvat,
Brockstar,
Pedersen,
hometown hero, Brock Horvat.
Pedersen.
I was gonna say Bo Horvat.
That's another person that'd be under 23.
Yeah, he's not. He's definitely North American.
He looks North American with his blonde hair and his blue eyes and his weird clothes.
Oh no, yeah, he wears like he looks like he was like, oh yeah, yeah, I had a normal childhood where I enjoyed food and recreation. I didn't hatch out of a nest of things beneath the Big Ben watch clock tower in London. Oh,
yeah, exactly.
I didn't crawl.
As a child, me and my sister, we wandered through the forest and we found a house made out of candy.
Yeah. And yeah,
narrowly escaped that, and I was able to become a hockey player.
Become a hockey player from where the royal I lived in a terrarium where the royal family would just feed me homeless people, and
yeah,
the queen's fucking dead corgis would roam around
in the town of Borschkort.
Yeah, and the yeah, he's extremely European, that guy.
Yeah, so he's just like he's playing really well,
He's
and then they got Quinn Hughes on the back.
Mm-hmm. Is Markstrom still their goalie?
Yeah, Markstrom is killing it
Holding
as a
it
goalie
down?
right now.
Interesting.
So yeah, I expect them to
good for Vancouver.
Really, it's gonna be very close.
You think Vancouver versus Vegas?
Vancouver, Vegas.
I think Vegas.
I like Vegas a lot, but
Vegas is kind of the juggernaut to me. They're so good this year. I think it's gonna be them and Philly.
Pacioretty's still in?
I don't know. Probably. That's your guy.
I know, but he got I can't remember how if he just got fined for the thing or.
What did he do? I'm not familiar with this.
What the fuck did he do? Cross-check someone?
Oh, fuck.
You have the internet.
He gives a fuck.
Thing.
No, I'd rather just look at the waveform as we talk.
Oh, okay.
But
Fine, I'll look it up.
Well, did you see while you look it up? There's a Marc-Andre Fleury's agent. Yeah, just slam that on the couch. But
it doesn't pick up.
Yeah.
Every time you said that, nothing happens.
Marc-Andre Fleury's agent on Twitter tweets a photo of Marc-Andre Fleury making a save with a sword stabbing through his back, like through his chest, because they've been playing Leonard instead of Fleury. What do you think of such?
It's like, dude, can you stop being such a fucking
loser,
useless idiot?
Dude, you don't even play. You're an agent.
You're an agent. You ever sweat one fucking drop on the ice?
Well, it's not even that. It's like,
get out of here.
I feel like with agents and stuff, it's like not so much with analysts, but I feel like when you're an agent, you're like that guy, like kind of like me when I was in high school, because like I didn't play hockey. I was like shit at sports, but I'm like, yeah, I'm friends with the athletes. What do you mean? They think I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm their agent. I represent them. It's like, dude, you're a fucking psycho. What are you? Yeah. But yeah, so he tweets that, and then Elliot Fridge, or whatever the fuck his last, just kidding, Friedman, he tweets like, oh my, wow. And then like, I'm sure it probably has happened. I just haven't looked. I'm sure Fleury's addressed the media about it. But it's like the same shit that happened with Pittsburgh, like with Murray.
They made a coaching choice. Like, the coach made a choice.
Well, it's like, oh,
like, get off it.
Well, Leonard seems to be playing much better, but yeah, we'll put Fleury in because he's a franchise guy.
Fleury would probably do just as well.
Well, it's like not even that. It's like you put him out there.
Two great goalies. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it's a tyranny of choice thing. It's not a preference, really. It's like,
Boston's coach just like, oh, thank you, Rask, for helping me make the choice of who to pick.
Yeah,
because both of you are awesome.
Now
I can just put the guy in that it's like a no-doubter. I get to pick.
Made it
easy
easier.
Pick.
It made it easier for him, essentially.
Thank you.
A lot of respect to Rask for being able to step away also.
Do you think I'm going to get any shit for walking away? Probably not, right?
Well,
I got to walk away anyway. I got to do it, so I'm just going to do it. But I won't get any shit, right? I should be fine.
Well, I just play for Boston.
The media won't care.
A notoriously kind fan base, Boston.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
You know it's bad when Boston fans are criticizing a white guy because it's like they hate him so much.
Well, he's not Irish, Catholic, Caucasian.
He's not fucking pink from being.
He's like different. He's one of those other whites.
Yeah, he's not Bill Burr, so he needs
exactly.
Yeah, well, that's a good segue into the Boston Tampa series, though. That's a heavy.
Oh, I hope Boston just gets fucking annihilated.
Really? You don't like Boston?
No. Why the fuck would I like Boston?
I think growing up, you and Dad really liked Montreal, and Boston being their adversaries, I had like no horse in the race because I didn't really give a fuck about hockey. So I was like, oh, I like Boston because like
Boston because fuck you guys. I hate you guys.
Just to be like the
cheering for the same team all the goddamn time.
Little prick kid. Just being like, yeah, I like the other team, and then
being contrary sometimes is fine though. If you have like this, it's almost like you have like something to push against.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And me and Dad, like you're just like, I'm just pushing against these guys because they just keep doing the same thing. I'm just like, I don't want to be the same as you.
Yeah, I want to be a little bit different, but that's as a kid. So it's like
right.
I'm literally just trying to be like a dickhead because like now like. It's like, oh, I'm just a fan of the sport. Like, I like the Oilers, but I just like watching good hockey. So it's not about like
you're just like watching McDavid just fucking zip in. It's like,
hey, listen, buddy. I like the Oilers long before we.
I know.
where we were flirting with some single-digit win seasons there for a little bit. Yeah, it was the one fucking season we had like 18 wins, and I'm just like, oh my god, man. That's why I think that's like when we had Dubnyk too, and whoever the fuck the backup for Anaheim that we signed was Fast or whatever.
Dude, Dubnyk is so good now.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
It's too bad he wasn't there yet or whatever in Edmonton.
Yeah. Well, that's like, didn't Edmonton draft Bergeron?
I don't think
Could
so.
be completely wrong.
I'm almost certain he didn't because no one would fucking trade him.
No, I just couldn't afford him. No, I'm just kidding. I've known.
Couldn't afford him.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure Bergeron. Edmonton drafted like a franchise. They do that a lot where they just draft like
amazing people and then give them away.
Give them away and then put all their eggs in the fucking Nail Yakupov basket instead.
The only time I can think of two really huge examples of Montreal doing that. One, they drafted Ryan McDonough.
Oh, really?
And fucking traded him for Scott Gomez.
Hilarious. Enjoy.
Oh, so funny.
That was to the Rangers, right?
Yeah.
At the time.
Then traded very recently Sergachev.
Oh, for
Drouin.
Yeah, that was
That's brutal.
Bit of a mistake. Well, you need a French guy playing for the French team.
Could you fucking imagine our defense if we had him?
Well,
crazy.
Yeah. Could have done.
Yeah, we just have Shea Weber, Jeff Petrie, Charant, Sergachev, and then Mete and Romanov.
Yeah,
that wouldn't be amazing.
That's a little deep there.
God damn it.
Yeah. But then it's
whatever.
But then you have to pay all those motherfuckers.
Not fucking Mete and Romanov.
Oh yeah, true.
They're entry level.
Well, and Weber has that fucking 30-year contract.
Oh yeah, Weber has this thing. It's just like, you better play to your 40 because we're not doing the stupid cap hit thing. So you're playing to your 40.
He signed that when he played for Philly. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, it was the offer sheet.
Yeah, it went from Philly to Nashville to.
Then the offer sheet to Nashville, and Nashville's like, oh, you think we won't pay it? Boom, we did.
Gotcha,
loser.
Gotcha, fuckers. Yeah, fuck Nashville, dude. Stupid ass yellow
Tampa
helmet.
Bay.
You think you're taking Tampa on
Tampa Bay will win.
Tampa's so deep, but it's that I don't know why it's that too big to win bullshit that I have in my head.
It's just like, it's too many good guys.
It's just like the writers' room.
Too much talent.
It's just like the writers' room on the Dana Carvey show. Am I right?
It's true. Yeah. Like, you look at it on paper, you're like, God damn, look at this show. The show's going to be awesome.
Yeah, they're so fucking funny. But it just didn't work. Apparently it was like 10 years ahead of its time. Never seen a single sketch or anything. But yeah, because they have Ryan, like, their defense is insane too. Tampa.
Absolutely.
Because they have Hedman, they have McDonough now. Who the fuck else? They still have Sergachev. So they're kind of like the prototype. They're what you want.
Shattenkirk.
He plays for Tampa?
Almost certain. Yeah.
What a loser. Fucking molding ass bald head. Fuck you, Kevin Shea. I'm just kidding. No, don't care whatsoever. But and
then on you got, like you said, you got Victor Hedman.
Well, that's kind of like a better version of what the Montreal decor you just described.
Exactly, just like a slightly younger, better version of it.
Younger, kind of stronger, a little bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not bigger, but
Hedman's definitely bigger than Weber.
He is, but then that would be the only one who's bigger. Everyone else would be bigger.
Doesn't the tiniest guy in the league, play for Tampa? Gerby or whatever? 5'3".
No idea.
Tyler Gerb or whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Why not? And then Tyler Fuxson plays there too. He's quite small. That's funny.
But then your forwards, you got like...
Look at this tiny bitch. She's like 2 inches taller than me.
You got like Kucherov, Stamkos.
Yeah.
Bunch of forwards. Braden Point is basically, I think, their star player.
You think he's better? He's ascended past
He's
Cooch and Stammer?
Awesome.
Yeah, doesn't Pat Maroon...
awesome.
No, Patrick Maroon plays for... Does he play there? He gets
I think so.
trounced around a little bit, but...
He's traded all the time.
Yeah. Loser. No, I'm just kidding. But he had a really good season in Edmonton.
Guess I'm just hoping Tampa Bay just shuts them down and kills them.
Well, because, like... Yeah, Tampa
Bay.
Bay...
Boston succeeding all the fucking time.
That's the thing. Like, at the end of... Like, I do like the Bruins because I think I just like Torrey Krug. I like Bergeron.
Absolutely.
Like how they play.
Absolutely.
I liked David Backes before they fucking...
You can't I'm not going to sit here and say Boston shitty.
Yeah.
I just want them to lose.
Yeah, absolutely. You have hate in your heart for Boston.
I have hate in my heart, yeah. It's like, what do you want me to do?
But, yeah, so, yeah, maybe I really don't know because they're both just powerhouses. But I think Boston just built, like, heavier, kind of, if that makes sense. Think of
Boston's defensive core, too, though.
Yeah.
Your top 4 is insane.
Yeah, the top 4. But then I think an underrated move was the addition of Charlie Coyle for Boston.
Absolutely.
He's very underrated on that team, I feel. He's like a good distributor. He's exactly what they needed. Because they tried it with what the fuck is Marcus Johansson, and it didn't really work. So then they got Coyle in there, and he's just a better version of that.
Isn't he like the third line center?
Coyle or Johansson?
Coyle.
Isn't he second line center? And then he plays on the power play a lot.
Anyway, but like their top 4 is Chara, McAvoy, Krug, and
Carlo. Yeah, Carlo's a big boy too.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, McAvoy's kind of nice and quick, and then Krug, like that's the thing. They have 2 good,
huge, it's just like whatever. Like,
yeah, good.
Their defense is crazy good.
Good fucking luck, yeah. But yeah, that's that'll definitely be probably the most interesting series.
Yeah.
Even
probably.
Because what's the last one? Islanders Flyers.
We'll see whether or not what Carter Hart can do.
Are they? Well, really interesting.
That's what I think, because I feel like in Game 6, Montreal outplayed them insanely.
Yeah, and
Carter Hart just went, go fuck yourselves.
Yeah.
Go home. So, and I think the Islanders have a much more structured game than Montreal does.
Yeah,
they're way better than Montreal right now.
Not so streaky kind of thing.
So, they have more talent up front.
You think so? Who's
like Barzal and Beauvillier and Lee and
they got
what the Bailey.
No, fuck. Who the fuck do they have? Pajot.
Pajot too. Yeah, Pajot's really good.
Quite good. Yeah, but who the fuck plays defense for them? You know.
It doesn't matter because like they're so
like on you kind of thing.
Yeah, they're so they have Varlamov in net right now.
Yeah, he's very good too.
And he's
lights out.
He's lights out, but it must be because their defense is pretty decent.
Mm-hmm. There must be. He has some help somewhere.
To do a quick callback, Pacioretty just got fined $2,500 for slashing DeBrincat. He didn't get any games or anything.
$2,500.
Yeah.
Wait, DeBrincat? Oh, because in the Chicago series.
I was
gonna say that motherfucker doesn't play for.
A while ago, I don't know why. I thought that was at the forefront of my mind. But here, I'm gonna pull up the defense core for
the Islanders
here real quick.
All right. While we get that going, you look like you work at Target today.
I'm wearing a red shirt.
Wearing that red ass shirt. God his ass, folks.
You're wearing a red shirt. You look stupid.
I'm on fire today. No, a funny insult I thought of is if you shaved, you would look like your own wife.
Really? Like take a picture of me now. That's the man. Yeah. Shave. That's the woman. It's just a different take on.
That's I guess the same.
My Jim Pam mix.
Yeah, I get if I had like a softer jaw and I shaved, I would look like my own wife. It's just because we have long hair. That's all it is.
Okay, so
a look of strange confusion on your face here.
Yeah, because they have Sebastian Aho.
No, they don't.
As D.
Oh wait, no S. That's another guy.
It's a different one.
I think so. Click on it. I think it's like Simeon or something.
Oh, Sebastian Aho.
For the defense on the New York Islanders?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love using the score app.
Weird.
It's definitely a...
But then you got Noah Dobson.
Maybe there's 2 of them.
Andy Green.
Thomas Green? Hickey. He's playing for the Islanders?
You got Thomas Hickey. Nick Leddy.
Okay.
These are all the people they pulled, right? Devin Taves. He's really good.
Don't they have
Ryan Pollock, Adam Pellick?
Oh, Boychuk too is who I'm thinking
Scott Mayfield, and Boychuk is day to day.
Yeah, Andy Green playing across the river, played for the Devils for a long time. But yeah, they have Pajot. Oh, Matt Martin is back there too.
You got Matt Martin, Brock Nelson,
Komarov.
Pajot, Anders Lee, Andrew Ladd,
and Eberle too.
Yeah, Jordan Eberle.
and Edmonton.
Kuhnhackl, Komarov.
This is great, dude.
Cal Clutterbuck, but he's day to day. Derek Brassard.
Yeah. Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he played for the Coyotes.
So yeah, they're pretty good up front.
Interesting.
But then those defense, like the only one I know is Devon Taves.
Devon Taves.
Like,
I'm just kidding.
That's how I said it the first time. But I think it's just what's his name system, Penguin there, whatever his fucking name is.
Penguin. Barry Fox.
Yeah, Barry Trotz.
Yeah. The Penguin. Yeah. But is it enough to knock down the Flyers though? Because I think so.
But like I said, if Carter Hart does his like .956 save percentage bullshit, then it's like gonna be impossible.
This man's standing on his MF head right now. But yeah, because
it pisses me off.
I think I just like how the Flyers play. I just like that they're like tough. You know what I mean?
I guess I got a taste of my own medicine, I guess, and I didn't like it.
What do you mean?
Well, I cheer for Montreal, and like constantly, like we get wins, and people be like, "Well, the only fucking reason you guys won is because Price stood on his head."
Yeah,
and it's like, well, okay, but
it's not true.
It's not true, and then you see it like happen to you, and you're like, "Ah, fuck!
Oh, goddamn,
that sucked. We outplayed them, and we lost."
Yeah,
it's like, well, so many teams have done that.
Yeah, that
to Price,
constantly.
And it's just like, well. Sorry, I'm just gonna win the game for my team because my team kind of sucks.
It's just like,
it's like fuck.
That makes me think of like being a person who works at a casino, and then like someone comes up and they're clearly like distraught, like they have like nothing left in their eyes, and they set like a $500 chip down, like with a heavy sigh, and then I'll put it on red. Okay, spin. Oh, 10 black, you lose. And that was clearly like their last $500. And they're just like, but you just work at the casino. You see that 1,000 times a day. So you're just like, yeah, black. So you lose. Sorry.
You just scoop it into your
into your big pile
in your black hole machine.
To you, they mean nothing. They're just
scooping
tokens
into a little box.
Pieces of garbage, essentially.
You yourself are just as soulless.
Yeah. You're basically like working at a morgue, essentially.
You're not even there mentally.
I am completely gone. That's like all I can do is make jokes and stuff. I'm just. Oh wait, this is another thing I wanted to bring up to you.
Hockey related.
Yeah, hockey related. Montreal getting eliminated broke Claude Julien's heart. See that?
Oh, yeah. Whoops.
Motherfucker had a heart attack.
It was like fucking Stanley's Cup.
Yeah.
You had to win.
Had to win, and they didn't. Oh, man. And then there's only one player. This is another interesting thing. Only one player can repeat as the Stanley Cup champion. It's Pat Maroon because he plays for Tampa.
Wow.
There's no other player in the motherfuckers has a... Well, I guess repeat because the Blues got eliminated. But it's like, oh, well, Boston's won the Cup before.
Yes, it's
that's what I was thinking. Yeah. So, but do you still? Who did you predict was going to win it in our last episode? Do you remember?
Win the whole thing?
Yeah.
I said Colorado. I think.
Do you still stand by your prediction of
Colorado on that end, and then
in the East?
In the East, I said whoever wins, like Philadelphia, Montreal.
So you're gonna go Philly, Colorado final?
Philly, Colorado, but then now it's. Even though it's only one game, it's looking like Dallas.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I hate this bullshit. Because I used to think like, oh, being a sports analyst would be so fucking easy, but it's like
it's very difficult
as things develop. It's like, oh fuck.
You're just like you solidly just like, yep, this is what's gonna happen, and then the next day you're like, okay, I said this.
I have to retract this.
I have to retract that. I'm gonna say this now, and then the next day you're like, okay. I have to retract my retraction.
Yeah.
I'm going back to what I said the first time.
I have to.
No one fucking knows what's gonna happen. Bullshit.
I have to issue an official apology to the city of Vancouver and the Vancouver Canucks, and just saying the entire roster, because I'm like, these motherfuckers are gonna get swept, and then they just like heavy-handedly just beat the fuck out of St. Louis.
Yeah.
So.
Especially that last game, they like went, you're not winning.
They went sicko mode on the reigning champs. Fuck you.
Oh man, okay. You keep reminding me of things we're gonna have to talk about in basketball.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm out of shit to talk about for hockey.
I predicted some sweeps and they totally didn't happen.
Man, I'm embarrassed by what.
It's like, oh no.
Yeah.
They didn't get swept at all.
Yeah, so let's just make this a basketball podcast. Who gives a fuck about hockey, man?
Just go straight to basketball and then movies?
Yeah, literally. Yeah, so today we're not talking about sports. We're talking about Family Guy.
We're just going to slowly transition. Like, we're not going to, like, go hard right into movies. We're going to be like, let's just talk about Space Jam.
Yeah, let's talk about...
That's basketball.
Let's talk about White Men Can't Jump. Let's talk about... Coach Carter. Let's talk about...
Coach Carter.
Yeah. Apparently, what the fuck's that movie?
Talk about Air Bud.
What's that movie with... it's a newer movie. It's basically Ben Affleck, Coach Carter.
Oh,
where he plays a fucking Boston.
Fuck, I can't remember the name of that. I know the movie though.
Apparently it rules because he's just like a fucking drunk and he like loses.
He's an amazing actor. Is that why it rules?
I do like Ben Affleck.
He's awesome.
I like Gone Girl a lot.
People just shit on him. It's like, but why?
That's like
he's good.
I saw a tweet that's like trying to manifest this, and it's like Ben Affleck after Batman, and he's like drunk and like smoking cigarettes and shit. And now he's happy with like his new wife or whatever.
Yeah, it's like, fuck off.
I'm trying to manifest this for myself. But yeah, big
but
shout
then
out.
then you're like, oh, Ben Affleck, and then you're like, well, Coach Carter. It's like, well,
Coach Carter rocks. I love that movie.
What's that? What's his name?
Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson. And then it's just like, well, watch Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Just kind of transition through the
that's kind of like
the actors.
Yeah, because movies are timeless.
Well, it's like you can talk about it, and it's just like everyone knows what you're talking about. Not everyone likes basketball or hockey, right?
Well, yeah, because that's the thing. Everyone has definitely seen Pulp Fiction, so.
Yes. Okay.
Have you seen it?
Nah.
Neither have I. Neither motherfucking have I. But I just like the ideal is just it's a comedy podcast, and
that's the problem. Yeah,
we just fuck off for an hour.
This is a funny sports podcast.
I think we've talked about sports for about 8 minutes, and
did we talk about every matchup?
Yeah, I think so. No, we didn't really. Oh yeah, we did. Dallas, Colorado. We didn't really go into that one.
I think Dallas now. Okay, so Dallas. Here's all Dallas.
I like Jamie Benn a lot. I'll say that.
What about the Golden Knights series?
I just kind of fucked off and talked about Fleury's agent, I think.
Who are they playing again?
Vancouver.
Yeah, that one's really hard.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with Vancouver.
Vancouver will challenge them, but I think Vegas has it.
Okay, you got Vegas, I got Vancouver.
Yeah, we'll remember that. Well, just because Leonard is so, like, they're like, oh, Fleury's the franchise. Fuck him. Who gives a fuck? You're to the wind this season, idiot. Leonard's our guy now. Living in an income tax-free state. Imagine being sober in Vegas like Leonard is. Testing this
Leonard? Just fucking like tatted up, looks badass.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing.
That's awesome.
Well, it's like, imagine it's going to be tough for him. He's like, no, he's fucking ice cold. He doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, it's going to be tough. Like, why? Because if you were there, you would have a hard time.
Well, that's
guy has more willpower than you fuck.
Yeah, he's just much stronger.
Look at him.
I'm very weak-minded.
He's talked about it openly. He's just like, I went through all this shit. You think I can't handle that? That's nothing.
I stood on stage and opened my fucking soul to the nation. You think I can't live? Oh, there's a bar nearby.
Oh, there's a bar nearby? What do? I gotta go.
My thing with Vegas is I'm honestly, like, in my heart, I'm afraid of gambling because I know I would immediately get addicted to it. It's not like with...
I've never gone gambling.
With drinking and stuff, it's like, I don't really like this. I just want to feel normal. I don't want to feel drunk or stoned or whatever.
Okay, here's something I really just recently learned, maybe like a month and a half ago. Because I was thinking, like, there's not going to be any fans in the stands.
Yes.
I was like, how are they making money? Like, I understand you can sell, like, ads and stuff on the televised thing.
I'm going to isolate how you just said ads and play that. Yeah.
Sorry. And then, but, like, how is that making you money? Like, it doesn't seem like it's making you any money.
Mm-hmm.
And guy at my work's just like, dude, like, they make so much money on gambling.
Yeah.
That's why it's bracketed now.
Yeah.
That's why they did that.
Well,
they did the bracket so they could do more gambling.
Yeah,
because you can gamble on the bracket.
Yeah, it's the over under on this.
The gamble. Oh, it's crazy.
It's bizarre. Well, that's like
money they make on gambling.
Well, because I was looking at to get into a little bit in the NBA. They have like the bracket challenge there, and it's like, yeah, if you predicted exactly, you could win $1 million. I'm like, how the fuck are they just giving someone $1 million?
And it's free. You apply for free.
Free. How did where is this money coming from? It's like, oh, it's $1 billion corporation, and each team is worth over $1 billion.
Like, there's a reason that whatever. Like, I can't even remember what betting site it is. Like, oh, brought to you by this betting site. I'm like, oh, really?
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
That's strange. This game is brought to us by DraftKings.
DraftKings. Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay.
That's weird, isn't it?
Whatever.
It's like the mob just being like, what do you mean?
We own that.
Well, that's like I was talking to a person at my work, and they're like, "Oh yeah, my friend. They had like who she thought was like the mob go to her table because she works at a restaurant,
right?
Go to like her table, and like she was like serving them, and like she's like certain it was the mob. I'm like, yeah, that rules. That's so cool.
That's crazy. Get in good with them.
Yeah, I was gonna say get it. That's what I was thinking. Like, because I've been like trying to do music and stuff, and it's like this sucks. Like every time I even like get somewhat introspective about it, I'm like, I'm a fucking loser. What am I doing? Should just start selling drugs. What the fuck am I doing? Like, why just like start like running guns or something? Just like
I live in a city. It'd be so easy.
I could walk 2 blocks that way, and
I could do it at my work.
Yeah. Yeah, just come up with
this. That's where they all fucking go anyway.
Yeah, that's where. Hey man, where do you get your stuff from? It's this guy has pissed his pants and has been standing completely still for 15 minutes. Hey man, you good?
Hey,
I'm trying to get into the business.
If you go outside, I think we can help each other here.
It's like that's like going up to like I don't know, there's just like a big fatso sitting on like a park bench being like, "Hey man, I'm trying to like franchise a McDonald's. What's the
Where would you go?
Where would you Hey, like what makes food good to you?"
Like, I don't know.
Excuse me?
MSGs, I guess.
Yeah. But honestly, like I was thinking about this the other day. The thing that makes fast food good for me is I don't have to cook it. That's
all it is. It's just
like,
laziness.
It's literally all like last night.
Way more money.
We actually went to this fish and chip place. That's fucking incredible. We should probably go there sometime. But yeah, it's just like, oh, there's this new place. Yeah, we'll go. Not cooking? Yeah, absolutely.
Gotta try it out.
Gotta try
it out.
That's why
That's
why I've never had the Domino's that's like down the street deliver, because I just know it would be like it's over after that. It's like, oh, that only took 4 minutes for you to deliver it. And I just pay an extra $10? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's brutal.
And I don't have to leave.
I don't have to leave my house.
I can just fuck off. Yeah.
I can just sit here and wait. Yep, gonna be here.
Well, it's.
That's why on pants.
That's like the thing. Like when we were talking about the $1 billion thing, it's like I told my girlfriend about that, and she's just like, "Oh, like what do you mean? Like yeah, you could get your groceries at like Zara's or Farm Boy." It's like, yeah, I would never fucking step foot in a grocery store ever again. What do you mean? You think I'm gonna fucking go to a grocery store? I'm a billionaire.
It's so close-minded.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you could go to Zara's.
You could shop.
Yeah. Oh man.
No. See. You said just you could shop. Nope. Never gonna do that.
No, thank you.
Never again.
I'm buying Amazon stock.
You'll never see me again.
Yeah, like you'll see me at like
I'm gone.
See me like once a month at a restaurant, maybe. People are like, who is that guy? Like, I'm wearing like $1,000 suit and shoes. I'm wearing the fucking Air Jordan.
You know what? No, you're not. Why the fuck would you wear a suit?
Yeah. That's like Adam Sandler has it figured out, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
He just wears.
That's exactly what you'd wear. You'd wear exactly what you're wearing now.
But I'd be wearing the Air Jordan.
But it'd be like Gucci shorts and t-shirt instead of fucking.
Hey, this is actually pretty
thrift store t-shirt.
Whoa!
Shorts.
Don't disrespect the Palace t-shirt like that. It's an $80 t-shirt.
Yeah, it's a nice shirt, but like you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I would be wearing I've been tried to say this 100 times, but I'd be wearing the Air Jordan Dior high tops.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's just like if I was a billionaire, I'd just wear things that were as uncomfortable as I could possibly be.
Well,
that's what I would wear.
The thing I was watching, I was interested in, because we talked about the Clippers documentary the other day, but I was looking at a thing about Steve Ballmer, and he's like, yeah, my thing, once I got money, I started spending more on like things I use every day. So like my shoes, my bed sheets, my clothes, like my soaps. I'm like, damn, that's so fucking, like, imagine, like,
that's exactly it.
Well, you know, like when you have like a towel fresh out of the dryer and you're drying off, you're like, this is so nice. Imagine if it was just
every day.
Yeah, no, not even that. It's just like this is an even better version of this. Somehow better.
Like a plush, soft, more absorbent.
Don't even like comfort that I don't even know exists.
Like, you know how I have like dry skin?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have dry skin.
That's the thing. I wouldn't. My hair wouldn't look like dog shit every day.
I'd be going to a thing and be like, hey, here's fucking 10 grand.
Dermatologist.
Fix me.
Yeah, it honestly wouldn't even be probably not that much.
Probably not. It's just like, I'm not going to a doctor to get a referral.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go to you. I'm going to pay you.
Yeah.
Make it so my skin doesn't itch.
Make it happen.
Sucks.
Yeah. I get into my bulletproof Range Rover and drive
to the car. Well, that's the thing too. It's just like I don't want a stupid fucking. Oh, I got my Lamborghini here. It's like no,
flashy
I don't
bullshit.
want that at all.
Jaguar SUV, baby.
I want like a MLK. Give me Mercedes MLK.
GLK.
Or GLK.
Or even honestly, even the G-Wagon. It's like
or the Ford Bronco that's coming out.
Bronco's
that looks pretty
sick.
sweet.
White Bronco like OJ, baby.
Ooh.
Glove don't fit, won't wear it.
Yep, that's what it is. It's not the cool rhyme that the guy did. It's the glove don't fit, won't wear it. What, you an idiot?
What's the rhyme he says?
If a glove don't fit, you must have quit.
Oh. I'm talking like it's double entendre for a condom was what I was saying.
Oh.
I think that's from like a Migos song or some shit. Or Action Bronson maybe? I can't fucking remember.
Okay, again, Damon Wayans. He has a very good bit on OJ that you should probably watch.
You know Damon Wayans Jr. is a New Girl. We finished New Girl recently.
You said it was disappointing.
Last season has 7 episodes.
Compared to what?
24.
Oh, geez.
The fuck? What happened?
Oh, they probably got canceled.
Probably just like, this is
Hey, you canceled.
No one really gives a fuck anymore.
Okay, wrap it up then. What's the story gonna end?
How's the story gonna end? Oh, I gotta move out of the loft. I'll grab my ukulele. It's Zoe Deschanel. Oh, this is
awkward.
Oh, this is my shirt. It says waffle on it. I'm hungry. Breakfast. I'm a girl, but I'm funny.
You're the least funny person on the show. You suck.
You're by far the worst character on this show.
You're a terrible, terrible person.
Yeah.
I like you an elf.
Yeah, she was an elf. What the fuck?
Good an elf.
Yeah. You're good an elf because you were unrecognizable as your character.
Unrecognizable, and you just kind of chilled and sang really nicely.
Well, like, I didn't know Regina George was in Mean Girls until...
Don't know who that is?
You don't know who... Are you fucked? Oh, Regina George is her character's name. What the fuck? Rachel McAdams.
Oh, nice.
Fuck. I didn't know Rachel McAdams was Regina George until I went through college this past year. Because she's literally, like...
blonde and
unrecognizable. Well, just because how she she doesn't really play a character. Like her character in True Detective season 2 is more, or I guess she does like Noah Sparks bullshit. This is
we're getting off on a tangent here.
Little entertainment corner. But yeah, it's gonna be the Knights and the Flyers, and if it's not, I don't know. I'm
gonna go Stars Flyers now.
Stars Flyers
or Stars Flyers. Or
Stars Lightning.
Colorado Lightning.
Okay, those are so 2 different ones.
2 different ones
just to really cover it. Well, me, I don't know. I'm either going Canucks Bruins or Knights Bruins and just like say every possible combination.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Looking forward to more hockey. If it's not fucking Flyers, what did I say? Flyers,
Knights.
Flyers. If it's not Flyers, Golden Knights, I'm gonna beam a message out into space and have aliens come do Independence Day to the Earth.
Someone doesn't make that pick that I just made happen. I'm gonna kill your whole family.
Just give me $200. I'll assassinate your parents. But this guy, literally just a customer at my work, showed me this video. He's like, "Are you interested in astrology?" I'm like, "Oh, is that like star signs and stuff?" He's like, "No," or he said astronomy. I fucked that up. He's like, "Are you interested in astronomy?" I'm like, "Is that like star signs and shit?" He's like, "That's astrology." Here, watch this video, and then he holds his fucking phone up to me, and it's like, "Here's the Earth here," and then it's like, "Feel small yet?" And it's like showing how like all this
lovely
stuff, and then he's like,
"Don't make me feel like an asshole."
Well, it's not even that. He's like, "Yeah, so by this like." He did that by your logic bullshit. Like, by this logic, aliens have to exist. I'm like, well, it's just as likely that they don't, I guess. He's like, do you not believe in them? I'm like, not really. He's like, are you? And like, he like.
You're just doing it just to fuck with them?
No, I truly believe that. It's like.
That aliens don't exist anywhere.
Yeah. Because my thing, no end to the universe, it's like, it's just as likely that they don't, that they do to me. What do you think of that?
Equally.
Yeah, equally likely that they do exist, that they don't, to me.
I think it's just impossible that they don't exist.
It's impossible that they do. How about that? Countered. Feeling like fucking, who's that dumbass that says, debate me on, like, the conservative guy?
Crowder?
Yes. Oh, Louder with Crowder. Steven Crowder. Yeah, he debates a fucking whimpering, already having an anxiety attack before they approach the mic. How do you explain if? Okay, as you can see, it's like.
As you see, I'm just relaxed.
As you can see,
so
I'm debating a fucking sick puppy over here. That's a little cowering underneath a towel. And yeah, fucking owned him. But yeah, I don't believe in aliens or ghosts anymore. Used to believe in ghosts, don't anymore.
You know why I believe in things like ghosts and aliens?
Why?
'Cause why not?
Yeah, but why? Owned.
Why not?
God, I'm on fire.
Like, you know what? It's just like this is happening.
Yeah, that's why
this
like
insane thing is happening. Why not that?
That's why like fucking Ricky Gervais's dumbass is like, religion is stupid. What is it? It's like, yeah, why let him believe? Who gives?
Dude.
That's the.
Who cares?
That's like, it gets to a point where. Like, I was talking in a group chat with some of my friends the other day, and we're talking about, like, oh, cultural appropriation, like, it's kind of stupid because, like, cultures are supposed to mix, and, like, you draw us, and it's like, dude, please say something funny. Can we just all I want to do is
say something silly?
All I want to do is jokes at a certain point. I think that's just getting older. Like, as a kid, I remember the one time you were like, oh, this woman at work's a bitch. I'm like, don't say that. Never say that. It's like, dude,
you should never say that. And I'm just like,
oh,
okay.
Hey, man, just wait, because I was like 20 and you were 25 and now I'm turning 25, and it's like, oh, that would be so fucking annoying if someone said that to me. It's like, yeah, it means nothing. Just let me.
When I said she's a bitch, I wasn't being like an asshole. I was just stating the facts.
I was just,
unfortunately,
I was just speaking some truth on you.
It's like, yeah, she is a bitch.
Yeah.
So
that's and that's not misogyny, folks. Look it up. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Talk to fucking Brandon Leipzig about that. Am I right? Let's bring it back to hockey.
Brandon Leipzig?
Yeah, didn't he? He's the guy that had like all his Instagram DMs leak where he's like,
oh, that's fucking old news. Now you got to talk about Mike Morrowberry being like, oh, in the bubble. Oh, yeah, good thing there's no women, or else these guys wouldn't be able to play hockey properly.
Mike Milbury on a fucking black and white bunny or receiver TV.
These people be too distracted with all the women around play hockey if there were women in the bubble.
Yeah, they be too busy freaking getting nagged at. Am I right,
yeah,
fellas?
There isn't probably 50 women trainers, chefs,
much more than that.
Like so many, right?
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man, you're
what
an
a
idiot.
Genius. Well, it's like I was gonna save this for.
You're dumb.
Yeah, I'll say that for the basketball one, or it's actually not basketball really. So I'll just say it. It's the Cincinnati. I'm not gonna repeat what he said. But the Cincinnati Reds baseball commentator, I forget what he was talking. I don't remember the context of it, but he said dropped an F-bomb, but not fuck, on air.
Wow.
It's one of those states. I'm like, wow.
Whoa.
It's like, dude, you're just a dinosaur. You just
Jesus
let
Christ.
that slip easy. And then it's so funny. He's like, yeah, I'd like to apologize for comments I made earlier in this broadcast. Oh, that's well hit. Yeah, that's over the wall. It's going to bring 2 home. But yeah, and like just in the middle of his apologizing for using
he's still doing his job, still getting his job done.
A true professional. I can't remember the fuck what his name is, but
that's hilarious.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're at about an hour. We went way longer than I thought. Because we didn't really talk hockey. We just you know what happens.
Sorry, the boys are out.
Boys are having
Montreal,
fun.
Be happy with what you had there. You shouldn't have been there to begin with.
Who all got put out?
Who got put out?
And so,
Montreal.
Rest in peace, Montreal. Carolina. Washington. St. Louis. Calgary. Who the fuck else?
There's 5.
There's 5. How many is there? 8?
8. So 3 more.
Oh boy. Minnesota?
No.
Oh, Arizona.
Who
Who the fuck else? Arizona got fucking stomped, unfortunately.
That's why Colorado looks so good, because they played Arizona. Now they don't look so good because they're playing.
Yeah, they're playing a
competent team.
Yeah. Let's go playoffs.
2 more. There's 2 more. Come on.
I'm just gonna look it up. Oh, the Blackhawks, the and the Blue Jackets.
Blue Jackets.
Blackhawks and Blue Jackets. So long. Farewell to our friends who we just said. Yeah, it's the goodbye song from the Hulk as he's hitchhiking. And that's it.
Just sad.
Tune into hockey. This might be the last hockey episode, so
we'll see. We're just gonna play it by ear. There's so much more to talk about in basketball now.
Basketball's so much more entertaining. But I'm just happy you're here. If you're still listening, DM me on Instagram. Let me know how you're doing. Hope you're all doing well. Good night. I love you. You got anything?
Nah.
Perfect. Goodbye, everybody.